principle can apply to all different attacks, all different techniques and combinations, but just for the sake of demonstration, we did jab cross. Let's just take a power side roundhouse just as an example. So the kick version of going like that on your punches would be gathering, pointing your toe, gathering, showing them you're about to kick. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to get in the habit of showing that we're about to kick, because we'll get blocked, or even worse, we'll get catch. They'll catch our kick. We're going to be in a bad spot because they saw it coming the whole time. They really locked down on it, and now we're up like this on one foot, in trouble. And they can do a lot with us if we're up on one foot. So we want to prevent that. We want our kicks to not be readable so that they just pop out. Boom. Okay, so proper rear leg roundhouse form, I'm just going to point my toes where my kick's going. I can wind this side a little bit, and I'm going to swing this down and out, turn my shoulder through and my hip through, and cut with my shin through the air. So as I'm here, just going to point, kick, boom, boom, and back. And we want to come up and through. So we don't want to come from where our leg is at all the way out like that, because that's more seeable. Same way that our cross, if we bring our cross further back. So if instead of crossing from here, if I bring my cross like that, they can see it coming and they can do a lot with it. If it comes from here, it just pops out. So same concept with our kick. We don't want to bring our kick from here, and we especially don't want to cock it back like that. So we want to come from here, up, and cut it nice and close. So we're up, kick through, boom, and back. So following the same principle, if I was working kick on the pads or the bag, round one, I'm just going to make sure that my form is exactly the way that I want it. Maybe we'll say, so that this is not so simple, let's say we're going to go kick, hook, cross. So I'm going to step, kick, back, long hook, and cross. And each part of that combination, I'm going to make sure it feels exactly the way that I want it to be when I throw it at a good speed. So go slow to medium speed for round one. Point, kick, land, hook, cross, reset. Kick, hook, cross, reset. Round two, once your body has memorized what feels right, you can notice all of the little errors when you try to speed up. So round two, you're picking up the speed a little bit. Let's say I start to go fast and I feel my leg go. No, that's not right. I want to come up and cut that angle better. So when I start to go faster, I want my form to be the same. And reset. And reset. It's always a good thing to pay attention to your form so that you are not readable. It's also good to work in this drill so that you're doing a slow to medium speed round and then a full speed round, so that you're paying particular attention on those sessions to that, to making yourself less readable. But if you're training, even if that's not what you're doing that day, it's something that we should always pay attention to. If we find ourselves doing something that feels like, well, my opponent could see this coming, you want to simplify your form and tighten it up and shorten all of your attacks so that your opponent can't see them and they have a better chance to get through. Cut and cut. Take care of yourself.